Straight out the gate, I was pulling for Chris Rock to have a great performance during his Netflix special, Selective Outrage. But I'm going to call a strike and a ball a ball. I'm not with the slave jokes, fam. The pain and suffering, the loss that we took with slavery is immeasurable. Ain't nothing funny about it. And for all you people out there that's talking that it's just joke stuff, anybody can get it. Anybody can be a target of a joke. I ask you, why don't the comedians crack Holocaust jokes? Men, women, and children uprooted from their homes, from their countries, tortured, put in ovens. Ain't nobody cracking jokes about that. I wonder why. I'm not cool with that, man, and I don't care what none of y'all say about it. Some of y'all, you're too sensitive, man. Everybody, it's just jokes. It's just jokes. Yeah? If your mama was murdered and raped, and somebody told a joke about it, would it be funny? See, that's how serious I take it. Because our ancestors were murdered and raped. Our babies were fed to alligators. Our inventions were stolen. Our language was taken away from us. Our children, mothers, fathers, grandparents were sold. They raped men in front of their wives, in front of their children. They raped little girls and boys in front of their mothers and fathers. Y'all think that shit funny?
Running it down on these niggas. Sex, drugs, money, and murder, my nigga. You know how we did it, my nigga. Still be painting them bitches, my nigga. Ripping that roll and fucking your bitches. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. 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 Niggas, they never gon' hurt you. Niggas, they never will hurt you. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. I was trained how the trap slide. Understand how to get that. Ran down on them niggas with a flip back. You ain't never seen none of nigga live like that. I was still getting stacks back. Had to fuck around getting them packs back. Niggas.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Bulletz Gotti. You know, before we start this video, I want y'all to do is smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and smash the like button. It's your boy Bulletz Gotti. It's the Bulletz Gotti Show. Salute. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Bulletz Gotti. This video right here is basically talking about the whole Chris Rock special and how a lot of people was upset about the special. Now, this is my opinion on the whole special and how I feel about it. Now, mind you, I watched the special, you know what I'm saying? It was an okay special, but I think the problem that a lot of people have with the special is that, yes, I understand, you know, Chris Rock, where his point of views of, you know, how he felt about, you know, Will and Jada and all that. That's understandable, you know what I'm saying, with the whole slapper thing. But I'm not gonna lie, some of the jokes were kind of below the belt. It basically was, it was on some real disrespectful, and it wasn't, I wouldn't say vindictive, but it was a below the belt. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the slave jokes, it struck a nerve to a lot of people. I think a lot of people felt that, you know, Rock went type crazy on the slavery jokes, even though I understand where he was going with it, but it was like, you know, he was kind of like, you know, it wasn't, I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't, you know, but he went with the jokes. And not to say that it wasn't a bad special. It was actually a good special. Uh, he was touching on everything. He talked about, you know, Marvin Magel. Um, he had a bunch of jokes on the Kardashians. He talked about, you know, Will and Jada, and then he talked about slavery, which was, oh man, it's like. Then he talked about his daughter, his oldest daughter. But the special wasn't a bad special. But some of the jokes were below the belt. I think a lot of it was a lot of like anger part because of the whole slap and how he felt about Will and Jada. Especially I wouldn't say Will so much. I would say his feelings was how he felt about Jada, which is understandable. But it was a real special that really was like, okay, this right here is like it's really, I wouldn't say it's going overboard, but he was offended. A lot of people was offended. I'm not gonna lie. Certain jokes did have a lot of people feeling a type way, and I understand it, but to basically, the slavery jokes, I think that should have been out of it. When he talked about the whole emancipation, which that was a real serious issue. That story was a real serious story. It's a good movie. I didn't get to see it, but I heard it was a good movie. Will Smith, I will get to watch it. But I didn't think that he should have did the emancipation joke. I think Rock went a little bit overboard with that one. I think he was, everything else was like, it was fair game. Some of the jokes, it was, it was kind of harsh, but the emancipation joke was like, come on, Rock. And I felt like, he didn't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? He said what he said. That's understandable. Just like when you watched, I watched the Marlon Wayans joint, when basically he was talking about Rock and how Rock got slapped, and he felt that like that was karma coming to Rock because Rock, bullied him and heckled him, But, I always look at it like this, right? Chris Rock is a damn good comedian. Can't take nothing away from him. From Bring the Pain to all his specials, Bring the Pain was one of his best ones. A lot of his, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of those HBO specials, like from '96 to like 2008, Chris Rock had the greatest HBO specials. Next to Martin. Next to Martin. Even Damon Wayans, because Damon Wayans was with the one he did in '90 was dope. Damon is the best stand-up comedian ever, and actor. Jamie Foxx, like I said, Martin, Eddie, So Chris Rock definitely was like the guy that you call for stand-up, you know what I'm saying? And basically, if you really look at it, like, in '96, when he did that special on HBO, that was his biggest special. And then when he came back, like even the one he did in '08, which was another legendary special, the money that he made off of that was a lot, and he was legendary. One thing I don't take away from Chris Rock is that he's a visionary. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hates Chris and all the stuff that he did, and and all the specials that he did. Him and C. Louis K, who basically was like his I think he was the one that wrote all his like his jokes. Not all, but he wrote, he was like his writing partner. And just like Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock still is the top of the top. Like Chris Rock, when it comes to comedy, he's in that conversation. You know what I'm saying? He's in that conversation. This is a dude that basically was on Saturday Night Live, and he went from Saturday Night Live to Living Color, didn't work, and then he went straight to movies. And we also got to remember, Chris Rock, before he became the funny comedian everybody loved, Chris Rock, you go back to his story in the Latin quarters, man, they booed him. They booed him in the Latin quarters, And then for the Latin quarters, he went on to do, stand up all over the city, and then Beverly Hills Cop, Miami Vice, and, I'm going to get you sucker, and then Saturday Night Live, New Jack City, and then Saturday Night Live, and from there, he took off, But I give Chris Rock, he been in the game a long time. I just wish that him and Will patch that up. You know what I'm saying? And I understand, I would feel some type of way too if somebody slapped me. You know what I'm saying? So he had every right to say what he said, because Will was a damn fool for slapping him. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, the jokes were a little bit, out of bounds. And it all started because of, I think it was the 2017 Oscars. Or was it 2017 or 2018? I think 2018 or 2017, that Oscars. That when Will was nominated for a concussion, Jada felt the way. And that's understandable. She felt the way because her husband was nominated. And that's what a wife is supposed to feel, And like Chris said, he was getting paid to host the show. And he's not going to boycott the Oscars, and he getting paid, But it was understandable, And I think that, it's a personal issue between him. But I think the slave joke was like, come on, Chris. That was the one that went, like, it was like, come on, don't do that. Man, don't do that. Don't do the slave jokes. A couple of other jokes was kind of funny, like when he told about Jay, he said, I don't want another rapper slapping me. A couple of jokes was funny. Like he said, them Kardashians, they be dating the craziest black niggas. Like, it was jokes in there that was funny, but it's like, did he go below the belt? Yeah, some of it he did. But all of it, it was understandable. It was jokes. The slave one, I thought that was like, when it went to the emancipation, that was a serious movie. I don't think he should have did that one. That joke was the only one that, but other than that, it was a good special, And salute to Chris Rock, man. This video, please make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Make sure we get in the algorithm. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and hit the notification bell. It's your boy Bulletz Gotti Show 2.0.